너넨 꿈꾸지 말만 많지, just do it. Like Nike, just do it. Get to know me and I 내 flow가 잡은 눈이.
Hello Dee, how are you?
Good. How are you?
We am very good. So today we are joined by Upasana Dee, and Dee, thank you for agreeing to do this with us. And we're thankful that you're sharing your precious time with us. Dee, could you please introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Upasana Singh. Currently I'm a BTech IT 4th student, and recently I got placed at Flipkart and grabbed both intern plus FT offer. And other than this, I'm into educating students and into that direction only. So yeah.
Today we will be talking about every aspect of your college life, be it the fun part or be it the tough part. So we'll be asking you many questions, not only just your college life, but also about the academics. So let's start. My first question for you is, how did you plan to join Banasthali?
Actually, joining Banasthali wasn't planned. I was searching about the colleges, and then on a random day, I found Banasthali. So I sent it to my relatives, and they told me that Banasthali is a good college. At that time, I didn't know that Banasthali was a girls' college. I filled a form, and after the registration, when I was preparing for the test, then I searched about it, and then I got to know it was a girls' college. And at that time, also, I didn't know that it was very restricted, also. So I got to know everything about the Banasthali once I went to Banasthali and when I got the admission in Banasthali. So it wasn't planned at all.
So then you didn't might have any perspective about it also, since you said you didn't know it was so restricted.
What?
Did you like it when you went there?
At starting, it was a bit difficult to manage, but slowly Banasthali has its own environment, and you don't know when you get into it and when you make it your own. So yeah, after a month, it will be very easy for you to manage everything at Banasthali.
And how was the hostel life? I mean, was it very good, or did you guys fight also, like sometimes?
Actually, in my first year, I had different roommates, and I changed my roommates in the second year, and that was accidental, like, because I didn't get a room with them. So and my both time my roommates were very good, and we had lot of fun since the start. There was very one problem, like I used to be alone. I used to be alone in my room when I was at home, and then when I went to Banasthali, I was with four other people. So it was a bit difficult for me to manage when someone is seeing you doing each and everything, and you have different schedule and they have different schedule, and you have to manage with them. But slowly I got so many friends. I was surrounded by them, and we managed everything. We used to do each other's work, and someone was there when you are not feeling well, and you have someone to tell you things. Someone is there to push you for colleges. So yeah, it was very fun at hostel. We did lot of things at hostel. You are in second year, right?
Second year, yes.
Yeah, you'll enjoy when you go.
See if we get a chance to see it even once.
Maybe next time we'll go offline only. There are high chances.
Just as you said, after 12th, when you go and when you enter into an atmosphere where everything you need to do it yourself. At first, you have your parents, helping you out. And then when you go there, you see so many things. And even while talking about Banasthali, we see there are some additional things which we actually do ourselves, like the dishes and all these things. So do you feel that somewhere these things make you self-reliant, or they help you in long term?
Being independent always helps you. Like after getting placement, you have to live alone. Then this hostel life makes you prepares you for that. Especially you do all your things and you manage your own emotions yourself. You have friends, but yeah, you have to manage yourself. You don't have someone like brother or sister to tell things. You don't have someone to help you when you are broken. So yeah, there Banasthali helps a lot to in that. Banasthali helps us a lot. Talking about the course, doing all the things myself. So I used to do that also in my home. As I said, I was very independent at home. No one used to tell me that when to study, when to do all the work, be it cooking, be it anything. I used to do that myself only. So adjusting at that point wasn't hard for me in Banasthali.
Oh, so as we have heard, there are a lot of curricular activities. So did you participate in any of them?
Yeah, I learned a lot. I learned horse riding. I did that Independence March. I did. I participated in NSS. Then that something BFSS or something. I participated in that also. Like I participated almost everything I can. Like be it German, be it .NET, be it any activity. I participated in, and later I also joined the club, Ultra Club of Delhi now. So I have enjoyed all the curricular activities.
So do you guys get this much of time that you can handle your studies together with all these activities? Or
Honestly, you don't need to manage your time. You have your friends to push you. You have your friends to they will be wake up entire night. They will help you to wake up entire night when you have test. Like in Banasthali, what happens used to whenever we used to have any periodical or test, we used to stay awake an entire night. And even if you by chance sleep at 5, then your friends won't let you to sleep. They will make sure that you are awake entire night. And then we used to sleep for 1 2 hours, and then we used to give exams. So management is like you will be able to manage. For college, you have your group to go with you.
so as heard from people, they say that when you're in Vanasthali, you do not get time to socialize. I mean, no social networking. So is it true?
In terms of senior and junior interaction, yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's all upon you. Like it's upon you whether you want to socialize. If you wanna, then you will you will be having a lot of friends and lot of seniors around you. But if you won't show any efforts, or if you will hesitate, then you won't be having any circle at all. So that's upon you.
Okay, as said, I'll be talking about the academics. So did you always have interest in coding, or is it something that developed in you after time, or something after you went to the college?
Actually, when I started with college, then I have a clear idea that I need to get a good placement. So I used to search so much on YouTube at that time. Then I got to know that there is something known as coding, and we have to do that. And then Vapors Club also introduced us with that, and that time started, but wasn't that much interested. My 12th score in computer science is very low. It's lowest among all the subjects. So starting with coding, I started with a fear that I won't be able to, because already my score wasn't good in 12th. But then it was I saw a lot of videos, lot of Adit Verma's videos in DP, and so many things, and I got to know that it is a necessity, and you can't go away from it. You have to face it. So I did code shift, a little bit of hacker rank, and then shifted to lead code completely. Then watched and whenever I got stuck, I started watching YouTube channels. And what I used to do, I used to make crush each and every YouTuber, every coding YouTuber, and then I used to watch all their videos. Like be it Aditya Verma, Striver or something, I used to feel like they are my crush. And still, me and my roommates used to do this. Like they are our crush, and we watch their videos very, very nicely. So it helps a lot. So it's all on you that you develop your interest in your way. Where if you like to watch videos, then watch videos. If you like to give time towards coding in written, then you give that way. So this way I learned coding.
So basically, whenever we start coding, consistency is the main thing. I mean, let's say do one program daily, but it has to be done daily. I mean, how was the internship procedure? I mean, how did it go?
Talking about my own internship for IT, so you all the 6 month, specifically 6 month internship, which have sole internship purpose. So they come around November to December, and the list comes to you. You have to fill your 4 choices, and you will get to sit for the exam for those 4 internships only. Other than this, IT have the privilege that they get the FT plus intern offer for most of the companies. Like for the Flipkart, I was the only one who got the internship as well, because I was the only one who was from the IT. Similarly, for the Goldman Sachs and so many other companies. So IT have the privilege that they already have the internship from the company they are placed in. And CS face it differently, because they have the internship semester around 7 semesters internship, but we have it at the end of the last semester is our internship. So this way the procedure goes on.
So the one question which many people wanted to ask, that we haven't seen our college, we have only studied virtually. So actually, it's truth, we had a lot of distractions on our way. So many people, and even if I speak from my side also, I didn't really pay very much attention to coding. So what if we start coding from this semester? What would be your advice?
So if you see, in coding, there's never late. You just need 3 to 6 months to prepare properly for the placement. Like if you'll start from now, prepare consistently for the 6 months, and after 6 months, you will feel like, yeah, now you are confident to give any interview. So you 6 months are, but in 6 months you have to play very logically. Like don't go for one question only, for the one level only. Prepare different types of question, as much as different types of question you can. Like if you pick the array, then array have lot of types. It have two pointer approach. It have the merge short, and merge short have so many questions related to that you can solve. So solve different types of question and keep on increasing your level, keep on increasing the type of the question you are solving and their level as well. So this way you will be at the end of the day, at the end of the every month, you will be able to see yourself that you have completed that much topics, and now in those topics you are able to do the medium questions as well. And in the next month you will see that you are now able to crack hard questions as well. If you will go this way, then 6 months are more than enough to do the entire coding practice. So you're never late in coding. My lot of friends started in the third year, fourth year, and they got placed in very good companies.
Thank you so much for motivating us, because many of us are kind of thinking that we have already been very late in starting coding. So now you said that it's highly motivating.
Yeah, never get demotivated. Like I got rejected in McKinsey after the fifth round, and I was very like, now no company will be there for me. And even when placement started, no other I wasn't able to crack the online round of any company till Flipkart. And Flipkart was the last company for which I knew that it was a good company. So it was do or die, but still I wasn't having any fear. I was like, nahi hua, maybe this year isn't made for me. Maybe next or next to next year I'll be able to crack. It was in my mind that I'll be able to crack the good company, be it this year or be it that year, next year or next to next year. So have that mentality, feel that you are good enough, that you will be able to crack the company. Like Tejasni got in Amazon, like farm first student to crack the farm. So you should feel that much confidence.
And what are some of the most important topics from the view of IT and CS, the subjects which are most important, like DS and?
If we talk about placement purposely, then yeah, first comes your DBMS, then your OOPS, or in whatever language you are doing. So prepare OOPS accordingly, and all the OOPS theory as well. Then your CN, computer networking, is also important. A lot of companies don't ask question regarding it, but they can ask you. So this is an important question. And last is operating system, and DS and Algo is mandatory. So these are the five, 6 subjects which you need to prepare: DBMS, OS, CN, OOPS, DS, and Algo. 6 subjects, yeah. And you don't need to go in the depth of each of the subjects. There, when you prepare, if you're in CS, then you have so many options. You have the CAT option, and then GATE option, then internship option. You have to decide that which way are you choosing, and you have to study accordingly. Studying everything will never work. Studying according to the goal will work better, because like I don't know CN in depth. I just know few keywords. I just know few definitions, and that's it. And I am confident that I'll be able to answer to the interviewer. So you just need to prepare according to your goals. If you're preparing for the service based company, then your preparation will be different. I don't know apti. I never prepared for the service based company, and I'm very bad at apti. I won't be able to clear the TCS test. I never given that, and I won't be able to clear that. So you have to always you have to prepare. You can't prepare for everything. You have the enough time, you have the sufficient time, and make sure you give this time to the only one thing. Make one goal, and then only you will be able to clear that goal. So always, be it subjects, be it coding, study according to your own goals.
Like you said, that in the interview rounds, also many people they face rejection. So, is having good soft skills as important as having good coding?
Very much, very much. I must say, like having soft skills is very important. The version of me you are seeing right now wasn't there when I entered the college. I was very introvert. I used to fear so much talking to people, and I wasn't good at soft skills at all. But with time, I observed everyone in Banasthali is good at academics. No one is having less than 70% in their 12th standard, and every company is good at academics somewhere. So even the last bencher is having 80 to 80, 90% in 12th standard. So only your soft skills will gonna judge you. The interviewer wants a complete person. He's a human after all, and he'll judge you based on your soft skills. Suppose I know the question, but I don't know English. Then how I'll be able to explain that question? I know the question, I know the coding, but I'm not able to explain that. I don't know how to explain. And that what happened when I given the Oracle interview. I was so scared. Firstly, it was my first interview, and I was so scared. So I messed up at bad. I messed up so badly there. I knew the question. I have solved it earlier, but I wasn't able to solve. I wasn't able to explain my approach at all. I was able to solve. I was writing the code, but I was silently writing the code. So how the interviewer will know that what I am doing into the code? And these all the mistakes, when I started improving, the club helped me a lot. To tag club of Delhi Femina helped me a lot. Teaching to lenient student helped me a lot to gain that confidence that yeah, I'll be able to explain my things. And after doing all these things, I in Flipkart I never stopped speaking for a minute, for a second also. And when I wanted to, I was like, sir, give me a minute. I need to figure out some things, and then I'll come to a point. And then I explained all the things. And my explanation was the only thing which landed me in the Flipkart. My way of my talking, the how confident I was, because I wasn't able to solve one of the question in the second round. But then also Flipkart selected me. They even didn't take the third round, and that was a surprise to me. I cried the entire night that I got rejected from the second round. But in the morning when I saw my name, it was difficult for me. For a week, I used to check the mail again and again. That Flipkart, that maybe Flipkart right that it was mistaken, because I wasn't in the third round, so I never gave the third round. And I also skipped the question in the second round. One of the question I wasn't able to solve, but I wasn't able to write the code, but I was able to explain that question very well. I was able to cover that question. I used everything which I can. So your soft skills are very important, and soft skills are important because after placement you have a life, right? Even you have to deal with the company, you have to survive in the company. So please, soft skills, coding are the two things which help you to survive in the company as well, because you have to give various presentations. You have to explain the point why you are not able to do that work, or somewhere when you have to explain that this thing is working like this, and how you will do that. How will, so if you won't socialize right now, then when will do that, right? You have the college to grow. College isn't for just for the placement. Maybe you get placed in the good company, but you won't survive in that company if you are not grown properly. If you don't have the soft skills, or if you don't have the coding skills, or any of these, then you won't be able to survive in the company, which is very important. Like survival is the most important. Getting placed is not important at all. If you are not able to survive, then don't have the future. So yeah, this soft skills are important.
So
Sorry, I went so long.
no problem. So before your college ends, do you really wanna go once for like even for one semester? Do you wish to go? Because after seventh you will be in your internship then.
If Banasthali policies, yeah, after the exams, we don't have the problem to go back to college.
After the
But
exam.
after the end of the semester,
So is your internship online now?
yeah, it's online it's confirmed for the 3 months that it will be online, and they said that after 3 months they will decide accordingly, according to the situations.
Okay, according to you, when you submit the resumes for the company, so what is the best possible way for a resume? How many things, I mean, are important to be, judged on the basis of your interview, on the basis of your resume?
Talking about the resume, you make sure you are whatever the project you are adding, you have the GitHub link attached to it. All the links, yeah, be it your coding profile or projects or LinkedIn profile. Don't add just add the link. Make sure the link is working. And on the GitHub, make sure you have the README well managed and well maintained README also. And if you are making any WebD project, then make sure you attach the link so that they can see the visual effects there. And also you can attach the screenshots in your README so that they can see whatever you have made. So these things can help you. Other than this, make sure if you're applying for the position related to tech, then you have 70% of your resume is around tech. People add their soft skills like they do horse riding or do something. It isn't needed. They add their parents' name. It isn't needed. Your address isn't needed. Your skills are needed the most. So whatever you are doing, make sure you highlight the point. Interviewer or someone who is judging your resume won't read the entire sentence. They just want the keywords. So make sure you have the good keywords in your resume, because sometimes with the help of AI, they select the resume. Okay, so at that time, AI just won't read your resume. There's no one to read your resume. So make sure you have the very good keywords you have explained. Now just don't add that you have the video portfolio. Add the text tags, add the few lines that what it is having, and add some complicated words so that it can enhance it. Yeah, you have made a good project. Yeah, and other than this, whenever you are adding your education, check your year, because I was reviewing one resume and someone wrote the year wrong. So these are the few things which you can see. And other than this, always add your branch in the resume, whatever you are, because many recruitments are the branch specific, although they are not, but many are. Many want to know your branch as well. So it's mandatory to add your branch there. Resume name, by the name you are saving your resume, that should be very properly written. Don't write resume type 1, type 2, type 3. No, write your name, underscore, the purpose, the company you are sending to it, and your current position that you are applying in. So this format will always work. It looks formal, and the interviewer, the one who is checking, also don't get bored. It's a first impression. The name is the first impression. And inside it, whatever inside it, make sure you are writing and be truthful to your resume. Resume is like as much as you are truthful to your own self, be truthful to your resume as well. Play smart. Like, you have to play smart with your resume. Your resume can get you into the company, or it can kick you out also.
There are many students who actually plan to go for higher studies, and they don't wish to start their jobs soon after completing their BTech. So for those students, is it beneficial to sit for placements even after knowing that you would actually not be joining the company?
If you are prepared enough that you will be able to crack the international offers or the international placement colleges or anything, be it CAT or GATE, then don't sit. Prepare for them. But I also don't have the desire to work in a company for a long. I also have other plans, and maybe I leave the company after 1-2 years or after 10 years, until my desires doesn't get completed or I'm not ready for them. So if you're ready, then leave in this year only. And if you have a doubt of 1% also, then go and sit for the placements. I'll recommend, because having something of your having something which is making you independent is far better than sitting at home and just taking the pressure that you didn't take the placement and you aren't able to crack that and this and that. So it will be better to sit in the companies and you'll be able to crack. In college placements are far easier than the off-campus placement. And also when you go for any other thing, be it CAT or something, then no one wants a gap in your in your studies or in your career. So you can fill that gap by working in the company, and you don't have so much of work in the company. You can prepare side by side also. Everyone does that. Yeah, no, Twitter CEO also does that also. So yeah, if you have the plan, either you prepare it so well that you will be able to crack it by the next year, or if you or sit for the placement. I recommend this. Like, this is the safest thing you can do.
And the also coming to now the festivals that you celebrate in Banasthali? Is it fun? Is it fun together with so many people?
Yeah, like be it Apaji Mela. In Banasthali, every month you get to celebrate 1, 2 things, which are great, which is great thing. You will never get bored of Banasthali. You will never get. Be it Apaji, you have the Apaji Mela. You have so many fest nights and so many other things, so many club activities going on every day. So participating in them, enjoying them in Apaji Mela, you can see the festive vibes of Banasthali are on next level. Be it Dandiya night or something, students are crazy for that. We become crazy. We get ready like we are going for a wedding for our of our own. So people get ready like that. So and having something which you can enjoy with friends will always be special for you. And these are the moments which you make after for your college life. These are the moments which you will remember lifetime. So we enjoy the festivals with great enthusiasm. So in the first year, my roommates attended almost all the fest nights, and they are countless, and they attended. And I joined 90% of time, but I wasn't able to. Like sometimes I'm not used to do such sitting and watching the performances. I used to go for the eating purpose only. So yeah, I'm a good foodie, so I go for that only. So yeah, Banasthali's festivals are, you'll enjoy them, especially first year. First years and the second years enjoy the most. Then third years and the fourth years know that what is happening, so they get little bit, they don't feel that enthusiastic. But first and second years take the uh, full out of it. Like they take the 100% out of every festival.
For us, till now, it's just a dream. We don't know if we are ever gonna get called to the college. Haven't just seen it. There are people asking us, "Why do you want to go to college?" No, we haven't even seen it once. At least let us go once. And
We were like, yeah, honestly, hota to like we would have gone on trips and something, and we did. We will be doing some great things. Like if at this time I was in college, if at this time, then you can't imagine what fun it have been. Like sitting in the room, it's so boring. In Banasali, you can't sleep at night. You don't sleep at night. Like it was scheduled to sleep at 4 a.m. and then wake up at 8:55 and go to the college at night at 9. At 9 we are at college and we woke up at 8:55. So this is your schedule, daily life schedule. That much must you do in college and your hostel. If you have very good friends and the friends who don't let you sleep, then your life is awesome there.
We have these WhatsApp groups and people just pinging each other. अभी कब आ रहे, कब बुला कब रहे यार, कब आना शुरू हो, मजा आएगा. और फिर there's curiosity among all of us कि hostel rooms कैसे मिलेंगे and all. तो बस उम्मीद कर सकते हैं कि जल्दी बुला ले.
Go take hostel rooms with your friends, and that is the mandatory. And if you want to prepare for the placement and don't want to take with a friend, then you can take the rooms side by side also. That we used to do. Like most of the people do. They don't take with the besties because some people have the feeling that then fights will be more also.
I've heard it quite often.
Yeah, so you can do that also, but make sure you have a fun in college. College isn't for just for the studies. You did that until 12th standard. Now stop that. One night study is all about Banasthali and all about college. Everyone does that much study only, and they are the toppers also. So don't get too much into the studies. Enjoy your life. Enjoy hostel life. Enjoying the college life is mandatory. You won't get it again. So keeping that in mind, go whenever you get a chance to go in college, have a blast there.
And my last question for you today, your advice to the juniors who are watching this.
Juniors are so much into the placement. Please stop that. There are so many things after CS or IT you can, or after any branch after BTech you can do. Explore those things. You can watch Kunal Kushwaha's video for that. Get the feeling of the development there. And development is equally important, I must say. Like you are doing coding, and I also did coding. And one thing I miss, I should have done is development only. Because when you do development, then there are so many doors which are open in front of you, be it startups, be it doing any making your own things, and you enjoy development as well. And other than development also, you after once you get placed now, you feel like you should have done something else. And and since I got placed, I'm doing something else only. I'm not focusing on my place and on my company anymore. Like as I said, you have the college life for your complete development of your own self. So make sure it is for your own self, not for the placement. You are getting developed by each and everything. Focus on the things of your own self that which you need to grow. Like I focus on my soft skills, and I have pretty nice soft skills. I'm not good. I'm not still not good, and I'm still working on them. So focus on your own development. Focus coding is important for the placement, but you, as I said, 6 months are more than enough. So plan yourself, improve your own self, join the clubs, enjoy yourself in the college life. Is just college life 90% is for the enjoyment. And once you enjoyed the college life, got the better placements also. So, and that's the ratio every week. I guess that's every year's ratio. In IT, it is mostly true that the ones who enjoyed the college life more are got the better placements. So because they developed their own self, they got to know how to socialize, they got to know how to improve their soft skills, they were having a better idea that what the interviewer will ask, because they were more socialized to their seniors, they were having more contacts. So this will always help you. Like I used to pay my seniors like इस company में क्या आएगा, उस company में क्या आएगा. So that will always happen when you will be having contacts. So, and you will be like you, most of you now know, you will be knowing better with Yashidi that what the interviewer will ask, what the pattern will be, what is more important. And you know that in second year also. So this will definitely help in your fourth year when you'll get in for the placement. And those who aren't in the contact to the senior, especially at this time in COVID time, they must not be, because there is not much interaction. So they will get to know when they will get when the companies will start visiting, then they will get to know that this was a pattern, this was an interview pattern. So this happens when you just focus on the placements or just focus on one thing. So have that goal, explore so much. You have so much up to do after BTech. Make sure to explore one. Make sure you explore what you want in your life. Maybe it's not placement. So it is very important to explore yourself, enjoy the life, do the craziest thing you can do in your life, so that you have the memory as well as the satisfaction from the 4 years of your college. You won't get it.
Thank you so much. It was lovely having you here with us. And we have actually heard so much about you from our teachers that so many people told me that let's have an interview with Upasana Di, since we have heard your name so many times in our classes that Upasana Di got placed, Upasana Di got placed.
Interview or something. Like after getting placed, I almost took 10 plus seminars and interviews.
It would be
Because when
safe for you to answer all these questions again and again. Almost the same questions you get to answer. This is how it goes.
Yeah.
I can understand. Thank you Dee, so much. Thank you so much, Dee, and thank you so much for enlightening all of us.